engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative.
You can hear him yakking in the background.
Aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order.
All right. Some more cassette tapes. We got this arm emblem part.
Sure.
Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials. But I want
Just tell us where to put the shit, boss.
how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
All right. That's a lot of shit, but we'll get into that in a bit. Look, the scientist's name is Spying Harrier.
Ooh.
And yeah, he has the unique skill of bionics specialist. Nobody else in the game
What
has
a
that.
lovely mustache.
Spunky Sturgeon and Brass Bat. Well, one of them's a C at least.
Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
You need a nap, boss.
Dee, come back!
Yay, we got the puppy.
This is the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though. He'll get bigger?
Well, yeah.
I love that question.
Like
Like,
this.
of course the puppy will get bigger. He's a puppy.
You know, I
Look
can
at the size of those paws. He's gonna get way bigger.
He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. The little polish, I'd say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
I've sent the boys in R&D to research dog polish.
DD, right?
Boss, open your iDroid to issue the orders to develop some Diamond Dog brand tennis balls for the puppy.
Dog should have peed right in his
Come on,
face.
dude.
Yeah. Gotta build some railings so the puppy don't fall off Mother Base. All these railings are too tall for the puppy. Boss, the puppy's chewing through all the cords. Only a small smoke break.
Boss, we received a back channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission.
We're our own army. We aren't working for anybody.
Check your iDroid
But we
for the
only
details.
attack Soviets and we get orders from Langley.
Yeah, a lot of the missions are still like doing something that
Welcome home,
you
boss.
never help the Soviets. Well, also, when you come back to Mother Base after a bit, and you know your soldiers salute you, that actually helps raise staff morale. So like in Peace Walker, if you do things like, you know, interacting with the soldiers and getting items that the soldiers like, that raises their morale, and if their morale is really high, it can actually boost their ranks for all their different skills.
Hey.
Also taking a shower, it's been a bit, gotta get the blood off.
You need supplies. We're here for you.
And they all salute you.
Have a good day, boss.
So this, like, just guards seeing you, that just raises the individual morale for just the ones who saluted you. But there are other things that are, like, for everybody. Unlike Peace Walker, though, there is no cooking unit, so unfortunately we will not be recruiting any chefs. 'Cause that was one of the major morale boosters in Peace Walker, was just making sure you could make enough food for everybody. But yeah, this time it's, you know, just interacting with them.
with me, boss. How about it?
Getting extra heroism points is another thing. Picking up lots of plants does it too. They like plants.
Aw, that's nice.
You gotta watch out for the signs, man. They warned you. So yeah, morale for the moment won't do too much, but later on, like with high morale, you can
How's it going,
boost
boss?
like a B rank dude to like an A+. So it's pretty significant. This is also going to be the time where we finally like look at a lot of the Mother Base stuff. So get ready for some Mother Base menus.
I love menus.
Yeah. So yeah, our comm support for Russian is just S rank. We know Russian now. That's it.
Hooray.
Hooray.
We know all of the Russian. 100% of Russian, we know it.
Yep. We got this new base development unit. So people who may have been good at that, well, all we have is there right now is Miller. People that might have been good in that might be in these other units. I need to sort through them. But also, like, you can see the little up arrows next to all these C ranks. That means he's getting a little bit of a boost from his morale.
Oh.
Yeah, that little bar underneath his portrait, that's how high his morale is. And also below that, it says healthy. Your soldiers can get sick, they can get PTSD, they can get injured, like in Peace Walker. You can also see on the right, there's it tells you what languages they know. He knows Pashto, and there's 3 dots in the word bubble, which means he's super fluent in it. There's also 1 and 2 dots to tell you how good they are at certain languages. Also, there are some skills that are bad. This dude's a troublemaker. He's just unsanitary. He doesn't wash himself, and
I would also be nervous about anyone named Sadistic Vulture.
yeah,
I don't think they're an asset to the team.
so yeah, there's multiple different types of troublemakers that all do different things. They're all negative. Yeah, unsanitary, that means when he comes into contact with other soldiers, sometimes they'll get sick. This guy harasses people and gives them PTSD?
Yeah, he's sadistic.
Yeah, this dude is an asshole. Look at him. He looks like an asshole. Man. Also, Ogre Capybara, our Russian interpreter. Also, we have Silent Macedon. He's in the Brig, so not all guys will be immediately recruited. That green bar there shows how much, like, how hostile he still is towards you. The higher your heroism points are, the more quickly dudes will be persuaded to join you. Ocelot knows a lot of languages.
Well, yes, he has to lie to people in all of them.
Yeah. Also, whatever unit he's in, he prevents morale from dropping as quickly. Morale can also...
Oh man, he's gonna be riding Sadistic Vulture's ass all day long.
This guy's name is Doom Rooster.
Punch you. How does an eel punch? They don't have hands.
I don't know. Somebody glued boxing gloves to this guy, to this eel. Oh, so this guy's a diplomat. So diplomats, you stick them in units that have troublemakers, and they keep those troublemakers from acting out as much. Basically, it's 1 diplomat to each troublemaker will negate them out. So that's pretty cool. I kind of like that element that you have to like keep your dudes in line a little bit with other dudes. What? Hey, just get back to work. What the hell? I love that I'm just in this...
It's a complicated life.
Yeah, I'm just in this little choke point so none of them can move on. They're all scared to be the one to stop saluting first.
But if I stop, then he'll know I stop. I will never not salute you, sir.
Blue Macedon really...
It's the one thing I'm good at.
Yeah, he just won't stop saluting. So, all right, sure. Keep on saluting, dude. So now we also have the base facilities thing. So like in Peace Walker, more and more struts would appear just as you leveled up more. Here, you actually have to get resources and choose which struts to build. And they have extra benefits too, like... so at the moment, each unit can only hold 30 dudes maximum. If you want to hold more dudes in each unit, you have to build more struts. It increases the max cap.
Yeah,
yeah. All we can make right now is the support platform. It's the only thing we have enough resources for. 40,000 GMP, 1,000 each of common metal and biological material, whatever the hell that shit is. But yeah, it increases the cap to 40 dudes now. But you can build it instantly. It takes time to build this stuff, so the construction time for this strut is an hour. If the higher your base development team is, the quicker they can build those platforms. And it's like real game time too. It's not like you come back, you shut the game down, an hour later it's built. You actually have to play the game for an hour. And also the command platform is the one we're currently on. Building more command platforms increases the soldier cap for every single team, but by a smaller amount. Also, we're just developing a whole lot of shit. Here's the first, like, arm thing. It's just a permanent upgrade to your bionic arm. It just makes it so that the slow motion you get when you're caught lasts longer.
Oh, that comes from your arm. Your arm does that.
Your arm does that somehow, yeah. I don't know.
Roger.
That guy's still saluting! Stop saluting!
That's what you get.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Nobody likes a brown noser, okay?
Jeez, blue Mastodon. More like brown Mastodon, whoa!
Whoa! And Mastodon's got a lot of nose.
Ugh, gross. Oh, God. Ugh, no. Alright. Get back in the helicopter. Do some more stuff. Ah, still stunned. And everybody will salute you when you fly away in the helicopter, no matter what. Thanks, Dizzy Centipede. So also the music that's playing in the background was just the Mother Base music from Peace Walker. I actually just dubbed it in because Mother Base in this game has no music, and it makes it feel a little empty. So there you go.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
But that's like the point, man.
Whoa.
War is desolation and loneliness and isolation. Think about it.
Oh my God.
You turn the chopper into your own aerial command center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there.
Why?
It's weird. There are things you... Like, the only thing that I think is actually, like, that you can only do in the helicopter is, like, customization stuff, which we'll get into later. Because we can't do much of it right now anyways. But first, here's Mission 4 I skipped over earlier.
Boss, information warfare is more than just intel gathering. It also means disrupting enemy communications. Your mission is to punch a hole in the comms network between the Soviet outposts. That'll cut off their means to call in reinforcements. Technically, we were given this mission by a Western-backed Arab organization supporting the guerrillas. But it'll also give us a leg up in the future. Take a look at the location of the Eastern Communications Post on your iDroid. Head there and destroy its comms equipment. He who controls information controls operations. Just look at Cypher. Good luck, boss.
So for this mission, we're only gonna approach it from one way. We're gonna do this with Vapor Snake, because he had been out of commission for a bit. What we're gonna do, we don't need any special equipment for this, we're just gonna go right now. So this is kind of like a tutorial thing to teach you how to, like, blow up radars and stuff, to keep dudes from radioing in.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post. Hold it, Miller. It's already been destroyed.
What?
You might remember, all the way when we were trying to rescue Miller.
Soviet communications communications post.
Vapor Snake stumbled upon this random base after he got baked. Well, he threw a grenade at that radio equipment and blew it up, and it destroyed the comms equipment. We already did this mission.
Comms equipment. All of it. All of it. Well, great work, boss. Mission complete.
There you go. You can complete this mission before you even do it.
Those dang boys down at Langley.
You made it
Yeah.
in one piece.
So yeah. So this Easter egg actually got patched out of the game, and I had to recreate it because the rank it gave you was a dash, which for some reason in the game is a higher priority than an S rank. So if you get an S rank, it still counts as a dash, and it prevents you permanently from getting all S ranks in the game. So they just patched out the Easter egg. Weird.
Aww.
Yeah. But also, we can look around in the helicopter, and you can see there's like lots of photos. Big Boss puts more and more photos in the helicopter the further you progress in the game.
All the people he loves, including horse and dog.
Yeah. Oh, there's our buddy. Just chilling out. This part pertains to like all the missions you've accepted. So like every time you beat a mission, more like intel related to whatever mission you completed is like stuck there. There's also little portraits of the soldiers from Peace Walker. And then on the right side are photos related to Mother Base. So when you do certain things in Mother Base, you get new photos. So you have like dudes training, faces of random dudes we got, a little lineup of our guys. This little group lineup gets bigger and bigger the more people you get and the more units you unlock and stuff. And this guy, who I guess Big Boss doesn't like, so you replace him with a guy he likes more. I think that's Blue Mastodon, actually.
That's our guy.
That was the guy who was sucking up to us. Yeah, I like the little details in the helicopter with all of the photos getting updated. It's pretty neat. There's some other stuff later in the helicopter we'll unlock as well. But also, we got one more side op to get. Might as well just get out of the way. This is another type where you just have to find blueprints. This one's good to do because the blueprint unlocks a really good gun.
Ooh.
And again, this is another side up that takes place in like the very first base we ever went to. There's a lot of stuff early on in the game that takes you back to this place multiple times. Although it does kind of get you like acquainted to how the mechanics work because you're just kind of used to the layout. It's kind of nice.
But it's a pretty big
Security forces
base.
It's big, like
targets. After you grab or hold up an enemy.
like this is still one of the smaller bases in the game, and it's still like I did so much stuff in just this one base when I played through this game, and it never really got old just because I was always doing it differently.
Right.
And yeah, if you're looking for blueprints, you can just interrogate dudes like I did last time, and they just pointed out. How good is this man's butt? That's a C rank in base development. I only have like 3 guys who can do base development right now, so there's the blueprint. Again, right next to us. Whoops.
Hey.
There we go.
You gonna extract him?
I recognize some of them letters.
So yeah, that's for the Riot, that blueprint's for the Riot SMG, which is a non-lethal submachine gun. It's really good. I'll be using that in like the next mission, I believe. Also, here's an instance of my support team not being super great yet with dropping supplies. They dropped it up there. Oops. Well, I can get almost everything.
It's a good thing you didn't order like a dozen eggs.
Yeah. But yeah, the more they level up, the more accurate it'll be with their supply drops and other abilities you can unlock with them later on as well. But yeah, we're just kind of skipping around to random bits here because now that I have the base development, I need a lot of dudes to fill it up. So I was going around taking out these smaller camps just to get more dudes and also get more emblem words. I need so many emblem words. That's something we'll get into several episodes from now. But yeah, you can make your own unit patches, like the little diamond dogs patch you have. You can also make another one that has like your own custom one on it. And you can make some really goofy stuff. It's kind of like making your emblem in Call of Duty multiplayer. Also, one thing, like earlier, we were talking about, how a lot of the stuff we've done so far is still either, against Soviets or our requests from Langley. Well, yeah, there are things you do later on that are either just like your own objectives or are more like personal requests from like a person and not just the American government. You're pretty much always against Soviets when you're in Afghanistan. And one thing, I got the word running.
Ooh.
Running boy I could make if I wanted. There is one...
Sons of running fat.
Sons of fat running. There is one element that isn't in 5 that I kind of thought may have been. Just because, like, every Metal Gear game always, like, for the most part, brings back a couple ideas that were cut from a previous Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe, because you're in big war zones again, that maybe it would bring back that idea from Metal Gear Solid 4, where there's multiple factions fighting each other in war zones, and you can help either side out to kind of gain the advantage one way or the other. But unfortunately, the area that you're in Afghanistan is like an area where the Russians have like driven out the Hamid and the Mujahideen, so like the only time you see that faction is when like you're rescuing them because they're POWs.
Right.
Which I was a little disappointed with. I thought it would have been cool to have those types of mechanics again. Also, this isn't like a music tape, really. It's like ambient noise instead. But yeah.
I just love Miller's dismissive attitude to all these D-rank losers you're sending
even
up.
when you get like S-rank guys, like way later on in the game, he's still like, really? Him?
This jagoff?
Punching
Am I not
eel?
good enough for you?
Oh, man. But, yeah,
this guy's a troublemaker. He's giving people PTSD on a one-on-one basis,
What a
which
jerk.
is totally a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Intentionally,
Apparently.
I guess.
This guy, the harassment campaigns, this dude and Axe and Mother Base are fucked up. That's the only way this could, like, work. Like, just personal smear campaigns, making posters. Blue Macedon, he's a fucker. He sucks his own dick. Like, man. Oh, some guys in Mother Base will be like, he sucks his own dick? That's really impressive.
You're on the R&D team. Head of bio-research.
We need to figure out how to be able to make more of us be able to suck our own dicks, actually.
The tactical advantages are endless.
And it boosts overall staff morale.
Next time there's a UN inspection. Well, sir, I'm fairly certain they have no nuclear weapons because they are all just sucking their own dicks 24/7. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, look at their meters. They're all in the green. They're all S-rank scientists now because they can suck their own dicks. This is Pequot, sucking my own dick. Arriving shortly. Hope it don't crash.
Now, is that the emblem you're trying to make? You're trying to build the word "sucking my own dick"?
Yep.
Because we're gonna have to clear out a lot of bases.
Yeah, that's my unit. Now, patches can only use 2 words maximum, so unless I have dick suckers as words, I don't know.
Self.
I think I can unlock the word cock. I think that's a word you can get, because I use it, it's an animal word. But I don't know if Sucker's there anywhere.
Remember the basis of self-suck C.
Whoa.